Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's Browns Steelers going up against Wallace's Dolphins. So let's go down to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Dolphins, Steelers, the home of the terrible towel. Heinz Field, the site for today's game.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Phil Simms. And, Phil, it's an absolutely gorgeous day here for football. And how will that factor into this game?
It's always a factor, Jim, when you have good weather. Now you can call anything you want and not worry about the elements disturbing your game plan. It's a complicated game. There's no doubt about it. But it's less complicated when you have good weather.
The Steelers are back deep, waiting for the kick. And Caleb Sturgis looks ready to get this one underway. Across the 20 and tackled at the 21. And here is quarterback Ben Roethlisberger, two-time Super Bowl winner, three-time Super Bowl participant, coming off a season in which he threw for over 4,200 yards.
Seems like we say this a lot about the Pittsburgh Steelers. The offensive line struggled in 2013, but Ben Roethlisberger, when he had a chance to get it done, he delivered. Still one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
First down and 10. Here's Miller. Gains 12.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. The Dolphins defense now is going to go nickel. Roethlisberger with the give to the right side. Bell's marked down after a gain of 4. Mr. Reliable, a tight end for Pittsburgh, Heath Miller.
Yeah, he's had so many solid years for the Pittsburgh Steelers, coming out of Virginia. Has gone unnoticed for many years, but finally gets elected to a Pro Bowl.
Coming up, second down. The Dolphins defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Ball is out. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession. Miller's still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. Danielle Bellini is working to get us an update on that injury as soon as possible.
Well, that looks like an upper body injury, Jim. I think we both can tell that. And now the question is, how bad is it? You just never know.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Miller's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. And he is tackled at the 44. Trying to establish the run, but there's nothing there here at the start.
Well, he didn't pick up many yards that time, no doubt about it, but that's a bad job by the running back. He picked the wrong side to run to. Nobody was blocked on the side he went to.
Second down and 7.
Miller's going to secure the handoff. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. First down here after the run. Landry's lined up now as a slot receiver. Moore's back in shotgun formation. And there's Clay. Dragged to the ground. Looks like he's still about a yard short of the first. The Dolphins snap it at the 26. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
Miller's able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
Miller's lined up in a single back formation. 1st and 10. Mitchell nearly coming away with an interception.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
2nd down after the incompletion. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Moore still got it on the play action. The catch is made. Sims is met after a gain of 8. 3rd and 2. And the give to Lamar Miller. Mitchell's there to make the tackle. They're able to move the chains after that last run. Will stay on the ground on 1st down. That's a gain of only a yard. This will be 2nd down. That's a ball that should have been caught.
When you get 3rd goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Only 8 yards to go. Offense lines up here. 3rd and goal from the 8. To Hartline, and a gain of 4.
Take the points. That's what I'm telling you, Coach. Take the points. You didn't get it done on 3rd and goal. Get 3 points and keep momentum on your side.
The offense back on the field here for this 4th and 4. Dropping back 3. That's a missed opportunity, and now they'll have to bring out the defense.
There's nothing worse to a quarterback than having offensive linemen getting driven back in his way. That time the right side of the line collapses, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
Ben Roethlisberger takes a look now from under center. Bell's going to take the handoff now. And picks up maybe 3 or 4. Here's a player who's learned a lot about the linebacking position from all the years that he lined up next to Ray Lewis. Talking about Donnell Ellerbe.
He has shown it on the field so many times, Jim. And he's very athletic, aggressive when it comes to stopping runs, and he has the speed to cover any tight end in the NFL. When you play this cover 3 defense, just kind of sit back there and try not to give up the big play. That is great. The problem is you give up all these short plays. How about that throw by the quarterback on that slant pattern that time?
Bell takes his spot in the backfield. Now 1st and 10. Brought down by Vernon. Second down now. They've come out in the dime package. They call his name again. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers offensive line, they had a mental mistake here. Why? Because they let somebody go unblocked. It leads to a tackle for a loss of yards on the carry.
3rd down on the way. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. He makes the catch. Has 12 on this play.
Well, when you talk about throwing these sideline routes or the out route, it is about timing. When that receiver makes that break to go towards the sideline, that football has to be in the air. Nice throw and catch that time.
The defense comes out in the dime. Here's the handoff, and they get to him at the 45.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
2nd down and 3 following that nice run. Bell's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. 3-step drop. Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
Palmer's unable to bring that pass in, Jim. He just took his eyes off the football. And when you do that, it's usually going to result in a drop. And those things happen. It's not a perfect game. You got to overcome adversity. I think this guy will do it. Next time it comes his way, he'll make the catch.
Bell takes his spot in the backfield. The Steelers will take the snap from the 45. Roethlisberger, play action, and he's forced to the ground.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
And this will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins come onto the field for their next series. Split backfield here. 1st and 10. It's Miller up the middle. Allen's there to make the stop. New set of downs now after picking up the 1st on the ground. Split backfield here. Looking across the middle. No one in sight. Has the grab.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Running formation here. Offense in the full house set. Lamar Miller with the carry. He's taken down at the 47.
You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
And here we have 2nd down. The jumbo set on the field. Moore's going to keep it. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
On the way, 3rd down. Landry's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Moore's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Hart lines met at the 30. 1st down here after the completion. It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
There we go now.
1st down at the 30. Incomplete as he was looking short. Second down coming up. Offense lines up here. Miller's taking the handoff. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
The Dolphins put themselves in a tough situation here. On 2nd down, you run the football, and what do? You lose yards. Now you got 3rd and long coming up. You got to be careful in situations like this. Everything goes into the side of the defense.
Offense lines up here.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half.
Coming up in 2 minutes, it's the EA Sports Halftime Show, sponsored by Verizon.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. The offense lined up in the full house.
Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
The field goal attempt is good. It's good.
Well, Jim, that field goal puts them in the lead. It was a nice drive by the offense, and what it does, it just gives you confidence. You did some positive things on the field, and it should carry over for you for the rest of the game.
No return this time, and Roethlisberger will come back out at the 20.
The Steelers getting set now for their next series.
First down at the 20. They go screen with Bell. Still not taken down. Gains 12. Wake's in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. We're back after the injury timeout, and Danielle Bellini will have the update on the injury in just a moment.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Offense lines up here.
All right, here we go.
Roethlisberger's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Throws to the right.
Has his target. He's brought down.
That's 2nd down coming up. Quickly to the line. Looks to his left.
Roethlisberger sends it to Brown.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Catch made.
Anytime you picked up a couple first downs, here's what happens. The defense starts to doubt what they're doing, but maybe more importantly, it gets those big boys over there tired.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. This play set up by the long gainer. The defense gets a sack.
Really good job by the defensive coordinator. Good time to call that blitz. Catches the offense by surprise, and they just outnumber them, and they get to the quarterback, and they take him down.
2nd down here. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time.
Roethlisberger is going to take it from the gun. And he's taken down once more for the sack. The Steelers signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used.
That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go.
Bell takes his spot in the backfield. The Steelers will take the snap from the 35. Makes the reception.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Drives it through for the field goal.
Well, that field goal will keep the momentum going for the football team, and especially on the offensive side. You drive it down the field, you want something out of that drive. Well, this time it's not a touchdown, but the field goal plays well.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. First down, offense readying for the snap. Ready for intermission. First, one more play. Moore's got it in the gun. Looking long. Gay nearly comes up with the pick on that pass. The first half is complete. Larry Ridley is ready to take things over back in our studios. And you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins get ready to start their drive. Offense lines up here. First down and 10. Miller's handed the football. Brought down after a gain of 6.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. Offense lines up here. Miller's got it on the handoff. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Miller's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down here after the run. An extra tight end on the field for this one. On first down, it's back to the ground game. And that'll gain just a few yards. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
There we go now. Move 45. Move back 58.
Out of the gun. Breaks away. Throwing now to his left to Hartline. He's tackled right at the 31.
You just can't expect your defensive backs to cover that long. And it's good coverage initially, but the quarterback had all day long, and sooner or later, these great wide receivers are going to get open.
First down here after the completion. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. The give. He's tackled at the 28. We don't always get to see defensive matchups these days, but today has been exactly that. Low-scoring game, and it's because both defenses have really stepped up and done their job.
Yeah, a lot of people look at games like this and go, oh, that's boring. I think it's fun to see because we don't get to see it too often. And what it does, it puts a lot of pressure on the players and especially the coaches to make decisions that are going to give their team a chance to win in a game like this.
2nd and 6. Throws the pass to Hartline. They'll mark him at the 22.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Found the open guy. Picked up some solid yards with that pass. 3rd and short. Now this opens up everything on the offensive side.
Let's see what they do on this 3rd down situation.
They bring in the extra tight end. Takes it from the strong eye. Another third down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch.
Always important to know where you are in the football field. That time, a good job by the ball carrier. Just ekes out a first down. Nice job.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Two tight ends on the field here. They're going to stay on the ground. Harrison's in on the tackle.
Well, when you have a tie game and you're down in the red zone, you can do whatever you want. You can fool them with a run here, or you can take a chance and throw the football in the end zone to get a score.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. Second down and 5. And the give to Lamar Miller. He'll be tackled, but a new set of downs on the way.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. They come out in the dime package. First and goal. Moreno's got it again. Gets about 4 yards that time.
Now the offense is down here in the red zone or the green zone if you like to think of money. And it's a tie game. A lot of things you could do. They love to throw it in the end zone, but maybe they'll cross them up with the run. We'll find out.
That leads us to second down. This long drive continues. We're through 3 here, just off the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh. And we'll take a short break and return in just a moment for the final quarter. Welcome back to the action. Today, it's been all about the defenses. That is play number 10 on this drive. What a drive this has been. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Shazier's there to make the tackle. Nothing too exciting here, just plowing ahead, getting closer to that goal line.
Well, they're trying to find out if this defense has the courage and toughness to stand up to them. So far, they haven't. This defense, they better pick it up if they think they're going to stop this offense.
The ball is just 3 yards out of the end zone.
Play after play after play here on this drive.
Third and goal at the 3.
Takes another handoff. There's a signal from the far side. The hands are up. It is a touchdown.
Oh, what a good job there by the offense. Third and goal. And what do? They run the football against the defense. And nice job getting the touchdown.
The Dolphins line up now for the point after. It's good. The Steelers set to return the kick. And he runs it out
to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Steelers are getting set for their next possession. First and 10. Makes the catch inbounds.
Well, I guess the only good thing you can say about that play, the quarterback's happy. He gets a completion, but it only goes for a couple yards.
It's now second down. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun.
Catch made, and that's a gain of 9.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Bell takes his spot in the backfield.
Roethlisberger takes the snap from the gun. Roethlisberger over to Antonio Brown.
He's in for the score.
Well, that score ties the game up. Now, on the defensive side, you've got to come out there and take advantage of this feeling you got going now and get the football back for your offense.
The Steelers now with the extra point to tie the game. Makes the PAT. Browns taking a breather as the kicking team comes out. He just contributed over 60 yards receiving on that scoring drive.
Sean Sweezum readying his team for the kickoff.
And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
The Dolphins getting ready now to start their drive. First down at the 27. Play fake. Very nearly intercepted.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
Now they'll try over again on second down. The defense comes out in the dime. Moore's back in shotgun formation.
Landry's got it on a pass that had some heat.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Full house formation. It's Miller. Way up the middle. Into the open. And
they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. The Dolphins continue to run the football well here in the second half, which should help them down the stretch. Miller's had a big day, and in a tie game, you expect him to keep seeing the football.
This is an easy decision for the coach in this tie game. You stay with that run game for lots of reasons. You're dominating, and when you run the football, you're just going to make less errors.
The Dolphins will take the snap from the 40. He'll keep it on the play fake. And Wallace brought down after picking up 11 on this play.
Moore selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
First down here after the completion. Not much time left here, and the defense will need to come up with a stop to maintain the tie.
Lamar Miller with the carry. Takes up maybe 3. The Dolphins have turned it up a notch with their running game today, Phil. Miller's been leading the charge on this front, Phil.
And they've done it many ways. They've done it with power runs, going outside, going inside, draw plays. Everything is working for this running game today, and it's been impressive to watch.
Welcome back, coming out of the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. Second down coming up. Double tight end formation.
They want to keep feeding him the football.
And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Well, we were at practice on Friday, Jim. This team was working on red zone offense all the time. Well, here they are. It's a tie game. We'll see if all that practice pays off.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. It's a 2 tight end formation.
Here we go now. Move 45. Move 45.
Moreno's going to secure the handoff. Gets about 9 on the play. The Steelers will, of course, call the timeout now to stop the clock. The Steelers have their backs against the wall, but they want to try and find a way to stand tall here late in this tie game. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. They call his number once more. Shazier's there that time for the tackle. The Steelers in a tie game will call a timeout. They clearly want the ball back with a chance to do something. Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Offense lines up here. Miller's going to take the handoff now. And that's a gain of maybe 5. The Steelers defense will stop the clock here with under 2 to go as they want to preserve the clock.
First down here after the run. Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. And the give to Lamar Miller. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Teams in the NFL spend about 30-40% of their time all week long practicing plays in the red zone. So there's a lot they can do here. Let's see if they come up with something that works.
The Dolphins signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. It's second down. About a minute remaining in this one. Marching down the field and taking their time. Second and goal from the 2. And he's across for the touchdown. Touchdown, Dolphins. In the final moments, they score the touchdown to take the lead late in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, it's a nice drive, and it was exciting to watch. Now, can the defense go out there and hold on to keep this game where it is?
The Dolphins with an extra point try on the way. Add the extra point, the kick is good. So with this late lead change, we've had another twist in what's been a great game, and now we'll see if this offense has one more drive in them. The Steelers set to return the kick. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. First down, pressure on every snap now. Bell takes his spot in the backfield. Roethlisberger from the gun. Jumps up and hauls it in. That's a gain of 8. The Steelers come to the line of scrimmage in the 4th quarter and out of timeouts. Going to go to the hurry up with under a minute to play.
I agree with spiking the football here, Jim. You spike it, you stop the clock, and it gives you time to have a little breather to think of the situation and call a good play in the huddle.
Trailing every 3rd down, so big at this point. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. 3rd down and 2. Got the completion. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Now on 1st down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. Every play is huge now. 2nd down on the way. Nickel formation for the defense here. 2nd and 10. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose. This is an almost must-convert scenario. Third down coming up here in the late stages. Yes, that's 4-down territory, but you don't want to face make or break at this point.
Yeah, on the defensive side, now it's time for the coach to do his job. Be aggressive. Call a defense that the offense has not seen so far today. If you do that, I think you'll catch them by surprise.
The Steelers have it at the 44. Looking long. Pass is intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
First down here. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. For about 4. Second down. It was a close one. And at the final whistle, what a win for that one team.
It sure is. What a thrill to win a close game in the NFL. You think about it, how hard it is just to get one win and how tough it was out there. And to hang on, man, it's great feeling.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.